Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Nick Pivetta. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
The pitch. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Fermin down to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Teoscar Hernandez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Alex Bregman.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one hooked foul. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hernandez at first, one gone. Squirts away a little bit. And now the count is even. Out to center. Drops into the glove. 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line to left. It's Kingery again to make the play. So the Dodgers. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, number 80.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Goes down looking. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That one catches the corner. 1 out, base is empty. That one not close. And that's ball one. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That's to third, and it hits the bag. Betts safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This one in the air center field. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. One left for Sandy. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Nice grab. Over to first. Pretty nice play there. Here's Mookie Betts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pivetta, in his 9th season, 33 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kingery moving under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Two out, space is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. And that one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing, but it's put in play. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. And that misses. 1-0. And that one hammered. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the catcher up to hit. Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one in the dirt. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Will Wagner stands in now and watches strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Ball 1 there. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. And that one is downstairs. Full count now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing there. Back here at Petco Park at the plate, Tommy Edman. Pivetta back to work. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kingery turns to the right on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. And strike 2. Top of the third, no score. That one the other way, and there's a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Rafaela stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Good eye in that spot.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Tap foul at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. That one's carrying and gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That catches the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
On the ground, right side, Edman slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Scott Kingery up to hit. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. In the dirt, to second for 1, and it's over his head. And now a man into scoring position. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Little dribbler up along third. Throw on to Freeman. Machado is out.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Hard hit right side. Edman slings to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Will Smith. That one in the dirt, ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kingery on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Grounded out his first time. Down and away for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Ripped on a line. It's Kingery again to make the play. 2 away down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Flying around third is Betts. He's safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Edman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ripped to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fought off foul. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, Edman gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. So up next, Gavin Sheets. Fly to left his first time. And that's downstairs and outside. That one missed. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a strike. It's 2-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Bats up with it. Padres go down 1-2-3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Late with the swing there. Rafaela in his third season, 25 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Nice grab on the run. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Ohtani for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, right side. And that will drop foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. That's off the mark, and that is ball one.
You know, these Padres, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And here's the first baseman, Will Wagner. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That clips a corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ground ball. Bats up with it. The throw to first. And that's an out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rosario at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Bregman to first, and that'll do it. Jason Adam takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bregman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Adam, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a 1-2. Bregman takes downstairs. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Sean Reynolds getting loose out there. Estrada, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch way upstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two out, space is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And the Dodgers. Bottom of the sixth. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Scott Kingery. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. As a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. That's a walk. Went with another changeup, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Stepping in. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. A new pitcher in the game, number 86.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In the dirt. Machado, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's down and away.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
The Padres trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering way upstairs. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay, he will score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Fastball for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Turns and fires to Betts. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swings through that one. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside. Pitch misses, and the count's full. That one blasted deep to right. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Betts whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one just misses. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That to right. Pajes on his way over. He's got it. 2 down. Next for the Padres, Will Wagner. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the play. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Reynolds. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Say down. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Max Muncy. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch misses way outside. Breaking ball misses down and away. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 3. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So back to the top of the order, Shohei Ohtani digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Number 15, Victor Scott.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Cronenworth, and they get Ohtani for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And a swing and a miss. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. Just missed. Reynolds, the tall righty, 250 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That one misses, and that's ball 2. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. That's not coming back. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make. Robert Suarez on to pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. And now Will Smith, and it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. His 16th homer of the year. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
One out, base is empty. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. That one at triple digits.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
A swing and a miss. Robert Suarez records the strikeout. Mookie digs in here. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He hammers one out to center. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a run. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Roberts out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Freeman at the plate and takes high there. And now he'll ask for time. And step out of the box. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Alex Call. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Tatis going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
It's usually pretty anticlimactic for an inning to end on a foul pop out, but not right here. He ends it in style. Beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. That should fire him up.
Daniel Susak into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Also into the ball game, Yoan Moncada, new third baseman. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Brock Stewart.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Rosario lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. There's a strike. That one hit to right. Pajes settles under this one, makes the grab, one away. Here's the left fielder, Scott Kingery. And there's a strike. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Caught him looking for the K. Padres go down. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Foul ball. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, boot. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And that is out of play. He goes down looking. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Inside, almost got him.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Falling behind 2-1. Edman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Just off the inside edge. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw, safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively.
Matt Waldron into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Runner at second, 2 down here at the top of the ninth. And that one way outside. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, in a day and age where velocity is king, you get a guy out there on the mound that's soft throwing, you're licking your chops thinking it's going to be like a softball game. But a knuckleball dancing all over the place, it's hard for you to maintain plate discipline because that velocity makes you want to hit it a long way. And if you get out in front, boy, you will look bad at the dish.
And a good eye there. Out towards left center. It's Kingery again to make the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that one upstairs, ball one. Fastball for a strike. That's to third. Moncada tossed to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Scott sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. Next offering is foul back. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team is laser focused right now. They knew coming into this series they were going to have to execute, come up with the big hits and the timely hits, as well as pitch and pitch effectively. They've done all of that. They've won the first 3 games of this series. One more to seal it and have a very successful road series.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.